The bookcase has been moved out, emptied. Everything has been reassembled, and everything's been working so well, I really haven't been messing with it. I've just been listening to it. So the layout of the apartment is that the table and chairs are higher up. And if I want to keep the tweeters at ear level on the Kappa 600s, I had to raise them up. And I got the idea from Zeus about flipping speakers upside down if they're higher than your head. And I've done it and I've never looked back. They sound right to me this way. So what's going on with the system? Well, the thing that made me initially pull this whole thing apart was that I didn't want any wires touching walls or backs of cabinets. I just got an idea. I think if I shine a flashlight back there, is that going to work? There we go. And what I'm trying to duplicate here is when wires are on the floor, people rise the wires up. And it seems to be something that they like, that they promote. I don't know how well that worked out. Wait. Anyway, if you can remember from the last video, this cabinet's probably out maybe 2 inches further than it was. I can tell from down here. Yeah, probably about 2 inches. And then what that did was allow the power cords to come up out of the socket and not have to run against the wall or the back of the cabinet. They're kind of like hanging out there in free air. And one of the elephants in the room, of course, are all these speaker wires. And, I took the whole concept probably to the extreme. And I'll tell you what, I used to have, put that down. I used to have a set of RS 325s, the Infinities. And I opened them up and I was playing around with them a little bit, and I always see wire twisted together. And I thought, let me twist all those speaker wires together. And I put them back together and I thought, boy, this is going to sound great because now the wires are all twisted together. And all it did was clip all the high frequencies off. It just muffled everything. So I thought, let me do the opposite. Unwind everything and have the wires not touch each other. And then all of a sudden, all the upper frequencies, actually the entire speaker, everything just opened up. And I never went back. Anytime I have wires that are together, I don't let them touch. And it seems like that's how I get the most open sound. Remember, we're listening at low volume here. So what might actually sound really harsh at higher volumes sounds very nice at low volumes. Very nice and open. I don't have to strain my ears too much. I'm just giving you the overview picture back here. I'm going to get into more detail about why each little thing is the way it is. But to complete the overview, there's been one component change. So I know in the other video I mentioned that it's 2 systems. It's a day system and a night system. So these big Kappa 600s, they're the day system. And anywhere I am in this apartment, in the bedroom, in the kitchen, these speakers sound amazing at low volumes. I get goosebumps in the other room listening to these things. I hear noises that I think are coming from the hallways or outside there's just so much depth to the sound, and I'm not right in front of them. I'm in a whole other room. The PM8006 is hooked back up to the Kappas again. As soon as I disconnected it, I missed it. I know I was saying in the other video that it was a little bit too much, but it's just right. So then that put the HD Amp 1 back on the CM1S2 speakers, and that just didn't have the balls to drive it. I think it's only 35 watts per channel. So I got this, I just wanted to try something different. And I got this NAD, I think it's a 268, C268. And all I'm doing is running it off the back of the PM8006. And I just turn these speakers off. And I'm only using the preamp out of this to drive the amp. And then this amp runs into the CM1S2s. This amp runs CM1S2. And this amp is running the large Kappas. All right, that's how the system has been for quite a while, and I can't see any changes coming soon, but there are changes coming. So let me cut this video, and I'll come right back with some more updates.